fourth meeting at this time. We'll call ourselves to order. And the first thing we have is a recognition on number one, a proclamation recognizing Red Ribbon Week. I'll get that right. I'd like to present this to Lance Corporal Josh Harrison, and Private First Class. If you would join me, young man. Glad to have you folks with us tonight. Good to see you. You folks want to hold it right there, let us look at that thing, and I'll be glad to use it. Red Ribbon Week, I don't know why I call it that. Whereas communities across America have been plagued by numerous problems associated with illegal drugs and those trafficked. Jordan, how are you? Whereas there is hope in winning the war on drugs, and they hope lies in education and drug demand reduction. Coupled with the hard work and determination of organizations such as the Mecklenburg County Young Marines and the Marine Corps leads to foster a healthy, drug-free lifestyle. Whereas governments and community leaders know that citizen support is one of the most effective tools in efforts to reduce the use of illegal drugs in our communities. And whereas the Red Ribbon has been chosen as a symbol commemorating the work of Eric Packy, okay, a drug enforcement administration special agent who was murdered in line of duty and represents the belief that one person can make a difference. Whereas the Red Ribbon Campaign was established by Congress in 1988 to encourage a drug-free lifestyle involved in drug prevention and reduction. Whereas October 23rd through 31 is the designed National Red Ribbon Week, which encourages Americans to wear a red ribbon to show their support for the drug-free environment. Now, therefore, I, Bobby Kilgore, Mayor of the City of Monroe, do hereby proclaim October 23rd through 31, 2016 as Red Ribbon Week in the City of Monroe, and urge all citizens to join in the special observance. In witness herefore, I have set my hand and called the city of Monroe to be affixed this 4th day of October, 2016. Thank you very much, and we're glad to have you folks here. We're glad to do the proclamation for us. Thank you so much for what you do. We're glad to have you with us. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay, we'll go to the consent agenda. Mr. Fairfield.
Thank you, Mayor and members of the City Council. City Council uses the consent agenda to consider items that are non-controversial and routine. The consent agenda is acted upon by one motion and vote of the council. Items may be removed from the consent agenda and placed on the regular agenda at the request of a council member or citizen with the consent of council. The consent agenda contains the following 7 items. Item number 2 is for the purpose of approving the donation in the amount of $500 from Councilmember Gary Anderson to be used to fund the Fire Department 6-4 Post 181. Items 3 and 4 are for the purpose of calling for 3 public hearings on October 18th, 2016. First call for a public hearing is to consider a grant for the United States Department of Justice, Office of Justice Programs, Bureau of Justice Assistance, and to take action following public hearing to approve acceptance of the grant and adopt a budget amendment designating and appropriating funds. Item 4 is for the call of the second and third public hearing and are for the purpose of hearing the following 2 sets of text amendments. First is for the Unified Development Ordinance, Section 156.110, Table of Permissible Uses, and Section 156.103, Signs. Item 5 concerns minutes and reports. Item 5A involves council members are provided $3,000 each on an annual basis for the disbursement at their discretion towards items that meet the public purpose definition of permitted items that a municipality is authorized to perform. There are 3 sets of disbursements for this period. The first two were Mayor Kilgore and Councilmember Sluda Anthony both dispersed $30 for the Union County branch of the NAACP for the 46th annual fundraiser and banquet. The third one was involved Councilmember Freddie Gordon, his disbursement to Turning Point for $1,000. There are 4 sets of minutes lettered 5B through 5E. Item 6 is for the purpose of approving an ordinance amendment to Title 7 Traffic Code, Chapter 75, Traffic Schedules. This pertains to a request from a resident of Spring Street to reduce the speed limit to 25 miles per hour. If approved, the amendment will provide uniformity within the neighborhood. The proposed amendment provides for changing the speed limit on all streets within the neighborhood currently bounded by Charlotte Avenue, Patton Avenue, and Concord Avenue. Item 7 is for the purpose of approving the capital budget ordinance and to authorize the execution of a municipal agreement with North Carolina Department of Transportation for the realignment of Myers and James Hamilton roads in conjunction with the Super Street project at the intersection of U.S. Highway 74 and Rocky River Road. Just as by way of background, on June 7th of this year, NCDOT presented design options for the planned Super Street construction proposed at the intersection of U.S. Highway 74 and Rocky River Road. During that session, the City Council expressed concern regarding the proximity of the intersection of James Hamilton Road to the planned improvements. After review, DOT submitted a proposal to realign the intersections of Myers Road and James Hamilton Road with Rocky River Road at an estimated cost of $630,000, which includes a local contribution from the City of Monroe for $250,000. For the project to proceed, the city will need to enter into a municipal agreement with NCDOT to specify the arrangement for the cost participation, along with the requirement of the city to be responsible for maintenance of the realigned sections of the roadway. Item 8 is for the purpose of approving the resolution to honor retiring employee Lee L. Robertson, who retired on October 1st. He joined the city on August 29th, 1989, and is retiring with 27 years and a month of service. And he worked in our electric division as a journeyman line technician. Members of City Council, Mayor, this concludes the synopsis of items placed on your consent agenda.
Okay. Any questions? I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Hearing none, that'll pass. We'll go to public comment period this time, and then we're going to go to closed session after that. So anyone here who would like to speak in public comment period? Hearing none, we'll entertain a motion to go into closed session. I gotta have it read.
I move to go into closed session pursuant to statute sections 143-318, 11A1, and A4 to prevent the disclosure of information that is privileged or confidential pursuant to the law of this state or of the United States, or not considered a public record within the meaning of Chapter 132 of the General Statutes, and to discuss matters relating to the location or expansion of industries or other businesses in the area served by the public body, including agreement on a tentative list of economic development incentives that may be offered by the public body in negotiations.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, we'll go into closed session.